Welcome everybody to Wrestling Q&A show. I'm your host, Davey Pebble Sue up north doing some promotion work for us in Canada. He should be back next week if he can catch the flight. And they didn't think he was from Rockford from the local zoo up there. That's so wrong, but anyway. We haven't been here in a few weeks, so we want to thank everybody for sending all the questions they've been sending in for the past 6-7 weeks. We're going to try to get through as many as we can for the time that we have today. We're not going to mention names or where they're from, no disrespect. We're just going to try to get through as much as we can. Yeah. So if we say your question, thank you for sending it in. If we don't use it, or if you have a question, make sure you send it for next week's show. Let's kick it off. Do you like that they are putting non-divas on the Total Diva show?
I think that's actually a great thing. I mean, you get they consider rookie divas. So yeah, I kind of like it.
Well, I'm thinking they're talking about guys like John Cena, Daniel Bryan.
People like that.
So I personally like it, but they're doing it at the right level. They're not overdoing it, so I like the fact. I think it's good.
Perfect.
Is it true that you can get King Kong Bundy to watch Raw with you at home? It actually is true.
Yeah.
There's a promoter that's out in New Jersey that if you want to have King Kong Bundy come to your house, as long as you live in New Jersey to watch Raw or to a party or something, you can book it for the event. There is a fee. We have nothing to do with it,
right.
But I have heard about it. It is true that is something true. Let's see. Was there ever a figure that WWE released that should have been made for another series? There actually was a figure. It was the Daniel. No, I'm sorry, not Daniel Bryan.
Oh my God!
The Brian Kendrick figure. It was actually supposed to be an elite figure that came out with a nice white jacket and everything. But they decided, because he was getting over so well, and the elites at that time wasn't getting pushed out as fast as they are now, to actually release him in a ruthless aggression figure. Right. That's the only figure that I personally know that they decided to change the series halfway through the promotion for it and stuff.
Mind if I do a question now?
Sure, you do a question.
Here we go. Ready? Do you see Kane joining the Wyatt family? I think, yeah, I can see that happening. I think it should happen. I think it'd be great.
I think it'll be a great way to promote Cena Evil 2, which is going to be filming, and that's why he's going to be leaving WWE, after some But I do see when he comes back, because I do see the Wyatts hanging around for a while, definitely. Do you see them making a Fandango action figure?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I'm surprised it's not already out. Do you have something?
Yeah, sure. I think I'll take over again.
Okay.
Do you think Daniel Bryan will win the WWE Championship this Sunday at SummerSlam? Oh, yes. I definitely see that happening.
I predict within the 24 hours from now, or maybe a little over 24 hours, maybe a little less depending on when you watch the video, that he's going to be the brand new WWE champion, absolutely, hands down. Let's see, what else do we have here? Will we ever see Leo become the Diva champion again?
We need to.
I actually believe that she will become the Diva champion at least once, maybe twice before her career is over. I do see that happening. Should Swagger and Antonio Cesaro get a tag team title shot?
Yes, eventually I think they should.
I actually like the matches they are putting on with the Usos. The past 3 matches they've had is unbelievable. Oh, yeah. I would not mind to see that match again at SummerSlam tomorrow night, just as a bonus match, because these guys definitely deserve it. And their finish that they did on Monday night was unbelievable.
Hit WWE Usos.
Absolutely. Do I think they deserve a tag team title shot? If they're working against the Usos, yes.
Definitely, yep.
If not, I don't know if they can do their teaming that they have right now with any other team. Plus, we really haven't seen too much of that.
Alrighty. Do you see Brooke Hogan ever turning heel on her father, Hulk Hogan? I think it's possible, but I think if they were going to do it, they would have done it already.
I see it happen as the last resort, just to try to get rid of it.
Exactly.
Whatever happened to Scott Norton is actually taking bookings right now on the independent scene. I'm not sure if he's actually working shows or if he's just taking bookings to do signings and stuff, but he is out there. And he's actually, in really good shape still.
Right, yeah.
Will Hulk Hogan go back to WWE because he's going to be in the WWE 2K14 game? That's actually a license agreement that he has with the game company, just like they did with the Superstars in the WrestleMania game, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's a deal with them. It's not a deal with WWE.
He won't go
back.
back.
His contract that he has with TNA, he has the right to do promotional aspects and products, licenses like that. So it's not something with WWE itself. It's with the license.
I can definitely agree with you on that one. Yeah, he's not going back, folks. Okay. What did you guys think about the whole Natalia and AJ Lee Tap out botch on Raw. Wow. That's a really good question. I think Natalia just like was a sharpshooter too early. She went out there, raised her hands, and Victor was like, oh my God, what's going on here?
Like we said on Off the Ropes on Wednesday, that it was definitely something that I feel that Natalia did get up a little bit earlier. It was played out. They actually can roll off of this and make a little storyline of it. It would be pretty interesting.
Right.
Which is also interesting. We're talking about divas and stuff. One of our next questions is about divas, which is cool. But one of our 2 feature items that we have this week, because we have so many new items for the museum, is we have an exclusive figure here. It's the E package, but it has a Trish Stratus manufactured package figure. So it's a mispackaged figure that has Trish. It's kind of unique because there's a Trish Elite figure coming out.
Right.
That's not even out yet. It's in this package by mistake. It's wicked cool. Wicked cool. Wicked cool. And also, other feature item, our main feature item, is the rocket chair of the Wyatt family. My wife actually made this as fan art and donated to the Official Wrestling Museum. Actually, the same night, I contacted a good friend of mine, and I said, yo, you guys got to get together. You guys got to sign this for me today for this. I met them downtown, and they were nice enough to all sign this year. It's nicely painted. It has the flat arms. It has the flat arms. It has the hat. It has the man face. It has the names on it. This is an exclusive item. This is absolutely nowhere but the Official Wrestling Museum. There's only one of a kind, and it's actually signed by all 3 of them. They're not allowed to technically sign, so to get all 3 of them on the same match is very huge, because if they do sign, they can't sign on the same item. This is huge.
And remember, folks, follow the money.
This is a great job my wife did. Thank you so much for doing it for the museum. This is an item that you can see in the part of the Official Wrestling Museum. Talking about divas, like we talked about the figure that's, we have. What do you guys think about Total Divas?
I think it's phenomenal. I love the show. I can sit there and watch the replays of it. It's that great.
I think it's one of the best things WWE has put out there. I hope they keep it the same way, and I hope they continue series. And don't get stupid with it. Keep it going good. Do you see WWE finally making a Charles Robinson referee figure?
I think it's gonna happen.
I think they need to come out with lines of like Ricardo Rodriguez and Michael Cole. Not let's build them along. Right. Let's actually just have a figure made, put them out there. Referees, I think that will sell over good. Do I see it happen anytime soon? No, because there's a lot of things going on. Yeah. If you are looking for a Charles Robinson figure, there is a Charles Robinson figure that was made with Buff Bagwell for WCW. It was part of the Power Slam. It's actually a Charles Robinson figure. Yeah. It was released as that. So that's something that you guys can get if you have it. Do you see JTG making TV anytime soon?
No, sadly.
If he didn't make it when they were in New York, I don't see it anytime soon. Like you said, Sally, this guy does have talent. If you don't see him on TV soon, in his release, I hope he does go to TNA.
All right, here we go with the question. Is it true that the Ultimate Warrior legally changed his name to Warrior? I'm like, yeah, that's yes, he did, folks. That was way back in the day. He did it for reasons because he didn't want Vince McMahon taking his name. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but he did it.
Yep, guys know. But do you see the Ultimate Warrior going into the Hall of Fame next year? There's a lot of talk in that just because he signed a deal with WWE. Do I see it happening right now? The people that's going into the Hall of Fame, they want to end the show with DX. Okay, it's a big reunion. They got China coming in there. So with that happening right now, I don't see a major name like Ultimate Warrior going in. But at the same token, Paul Bearer is going in this year, and there's rumors that Paul was supposed to be going in with Taker. So this year, especially that it's WrestleMania 30, this year could be a very, very big year. Let's see what happens with that. Do you like you guys like the new TNA MMA?
No. It's a joke. It's a waste of my time.
It's exactly how you word it. TNA MMA. It is a joke. It's a waste of time. It's a disrespect. Get them out. It's not doing anything for the ratings. Keeping it down. Is it true that the Big Boss Man teamed up with One Man Game? Yes, he wasn't as One Man Game. He was at King, and it was the Twin Towers. It was actually a great tag team.
You beat me to it, okay. All right. Do you think CM Punk will beat Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam?
Yes.
That's a definite yes, folks. Definite.
Absolutely. We're going to get to one more question. Again, we want to thank everybody for sending in the questions. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at wrestling_museum. Drop the G. Friend us on Facebook at facebook.com/museum. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Wrestling Museum. I had a couple of days off since Wednesday. I rehearsed this bad boy on the way here. Make sure you guys do all this. A lot of great things. We are starting up next week, the following Friday each week, so make sure you let us know if you want to get on our list. We're also doing bookings now for Gerald Briscoe, Vader, Savio Vega, for autograph appearances and signing events. You can also have independent superstars like myself, Poppy, Hiroshi Tanaka, Mr. VIP, and the Sheik. The guys are anyway, you can get him too and stuff. So there's a lot of great things, and the museum is really going good.
Oh yeah.
The new look is almost completed to the site, and a lot of information's on the site. So keep checking it out. The last question we have here wasn't me, or did Paul Heyman look stupid doing the CM Punk catchphrase on Raw? I think what they're talking about was about a month ago when he was down on the ground. So it's cool,
yeah.
Brock Lesnar come out. That was genius.
Yeah.
That whole segment was genius. Now I don't know if you're talking about any other time, but that's the time
I agree. Yeah. It has to be. I can remember.
But Paul Heyman and CM Punk has sold this like no tomorrow. They are the reasons to watch this match for tomorrow's show for SummerSlam. And CM Punk, I think, is going to run Brock out of business just by wrestling him.
Send Brock back to MMA.
Paul is just unbelievable on the mic.
Oh, Paul's beyond unbelievable.
So we want to thank you. That's my beautiful daughter that was born 10 weeks ago. But there's a lot of great things. Thank you guys for tuning back in. We're going to be here each and every week from now on. We were doing some promotional work for a while. We had some time off. My daughter was born, and the promotional, working on the site, and doing the whole thing.
And doing the whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of things are coming on the site. Make sure you check out the videos and all the upcoming events. Next week, we've got some news on some contests that we're going to do, some giveaways that we're going to do. Make sure you guys send your questions in for next week's Q&A show. Tune in next Wednesday to Off the Ropes. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. We have missed you.
Oh, definitely.
Great to be back here. I need to go out. I got to go see my daughters. You guys have a great day.
Take care.